Today let's look at how to do laundry using the Smart WashCombo. If you want to find out anything about operating the Smart WashCombo, you should be able to find it in this video. We'll take a look at combo wash and dry, wash only, and dry only cycles, how to make your own combo wash and dry cycles. And I'm going to show you how to use extra features like EzDispense and how to add and edit extra options like rinse and spin only. Let's get started. Let's turn on the WashCombo, and the first thing I see is a message for upgradable features. LG has software and firmware upgrades for select smart appliances. This combo is just being one of them. You can get new cycle modifiers or cosmetic things like a new splash screen, digital clock, or melody changes for your wash alarms. I can go ahead and skip this, and I'm going to get a notification to empty my lint filter after every use. That's always going to come up. You can find the lint filter right here on top. With combo washers, you really need to keep up with the maintenance to help performance. If you don't do regular maintenance and start to see your dry cycle times increase, for example, it may be because you haven't done the additional cleaning needed for this kind of appliance. About every 10 cycles or so, you want to do some additional cleaning, starting with the side filter. You'll have to remove a screw in the middle here. This might be covered with a small sticker when you first get it. While this is removed, you can take a quick look at the condenser and just see if there's any lint in there that you might want to brush out. It is self-cleaning, so it does a pretty decent job at keeping the condenser fins clean. You also want to check the drain pump filter to see if there's any debris or lint in there. That's something you want to check if you start seeing your drying performance start to degrade. Make sure to drain the water from the tube first before removing the filter, or else water is going to come out all over the place if you just go ahead and unscrew the filter first. You can check out the links to our in-depth maintenance and cleaning videos in the description, or refer to the manual for detailed instructions. You can check out our washer maintenance video in the link and see other helpful links in the description. Okay, so first up, we have one of two preset combo wash cycles, one normal combo wash and dry, and an AI wash and dry. Normal wash and dry is good for most mixed loads and determines wash time and agitation based on your load size. AI wash and dry senses fabric, soils, and load sizes to best clean your laundry, and it tries to take the guesswork out for you. After these two combination cycles, you're going to have 10 preloaded wash-only cycles, followed by 3 dry-only wash cycles and a tub clean. For demo purposes, I'm just going to start by using the normal wash cycle. You can change your temperature settings here, as well as spin speed and soil level. Soil level is for how much dirt your fabrics have. To add a dry cycle to this or any other wash cycle, you just push the dry button. You can see I have a normal dry or an energy saver. Know that using energy saver may increase dry times. These controls might change based on what wash option I have, so I might not have an energy saver available. And when I add a dry cycle to any wash cycle, the spin option is going to be disabled. It's just going to be at the highest spin. This is on purpose to get better drying results. By increasing the spin speed, the WashCombo is going to attempt to spin and remove as much moisture from the clothes as possible before drying begins. You can still change your temperature and soil level. Something you want to remember too is the dirtier laundry or the higher soil level that you select is going to increase your cycle time. Let me just demo this for you real quick. I'm going to have normal wash selected and add dry, and have a medium soil level and start it. And now let's wait and see what my time is. Now you can see I have an estimated time of 1 hour and 52 minutes to wash and dry. Now let's look at the time if I change it to heavy. Press start. And now you can see it's estimated at 2 hours and 41 minutes. It really increased the cycle time. There are a few easily accessible features from the controls here, like adding steam. Steam sanitizes your clothes. This is great for someone who might have allergies. LG actually has an allergen cycle and it's designed specifically for this. You can add steam to most cycles, but just know that adding steam will drastically add time to your wash. You can also add extra rinses to the wash cycle. I took a look, and for each additional rinse that I did, it added about 6 minutes to my cycle time. I'm sure times will vary based on your laundry. And then I can add delay start to my laundry for convenience. Now let's take a look at dry cycles. The first dry cycle is dry only. Press the dry button to see all your options: normal, damp, energy saver, and then time dry at 30, 60, 90, and 120 minutes. After dry only, there's a delicates dry, and that's going to be at a slightly lower temperature, and then a perm press dry. Heat pump dryers are designed to be gentler on clothes and dry at lower temperatures. For this reason, you won't find any option to dry low, medium, or high heat as you might on a regular dryer. This heat pump dryer basically dries at the same low temperature except for delicates. You may also ask, where are the other dry cycles? like heavy duty or bedding. When you create a combo cycle and select a heavy duty wash, and then you add a dry to it, that dry is going to be designed for heavy duty. So you would have a heavy duty dry cycle paired with your heavy duty wash cycle. Before we dive into the options, I just want to point out tub clean. This is a preloaded cycle in the list. Every 30 loads of laundry, you want to run this cycle. You can purchase any tub cleaner and just follow the instructions on that package. What tub cleaning does is it helps clean your machine and keep it running at best performance. So think of it like changing the oil on your car. You want to make sure the tub is empty and doesn't have any laundry in it before you run a tub clean cycle. Another tip, run a rinse and spin after a tub clean to make sure all the cleaner and any debris that was removed is rinsed and drained out. You should receive a notification of when a tub clean is needed on the dial, so you don't necessarily have to keep track of the 30, but it's just something you want to be aware of. Now let's take a look at the features in the options menu. First up is Turbowash. It's grayed out right now. It's on by default for some options, and for others you can add it yourself. Next is Cold Wash. This is designed specifically for cold water washing. It'll increase agitation and design directional spins to help break up the dirt without the aid of using hot water. Next, you can add a pre-wash using EzDispense. So let's talk about using LG's EzDispense auto dosing system. If we continue, we have an option for detergent level, and this is your detergent usage for EzDispense. And right below it, you'll find the menu for the softener usage. So let's take a look at the dispenser drawer. It has 2 tanks. This one is for detergent and this one's for softener, and you just fill these up and you're all set. The 2 menu controls that we just looked at control these tanks. When EzDispense is on, it will automatically dispense the detergent and softener in the tanks for you. Let's take a look at the menu again. Detergent and softener will have the same menus. You can choose to add 10% more detergent than normal, which you might do if your laundry is extra dirty, or you can go to 10% less than normal for a lighter load of laundry. In this same menu is where you can turn the dispenser off. I'd want to do this if I want to manually add a detergent. And that's going to be the same if you want to turn off the softener. The tanks work independently of each other. So let's take a look at the dispenser drawer again. For single-use detergent or powders, you would add here. And for a gel pack or a pod, you would toss it right in the drum. You can add bleach in this compartment, labeled liquid bleach. There's no controls for manual or bleach. Every wash, basically water flushes the compartments at the correct times, and anything in the single-use or bleach tray will be added. The combo is also going to send a notification letting me know that I'm running low on detergent or softener right when I turn it on. So let's continue on. Next is remote start. If you have the washer connected to Wi-Fi, you can control the washer from the ThinQ app on your phone. Next, you have the option to temporarily turn on the drum light. This is followed by Fresh Care. What Fresh Care does is it periodically tumbles the clothes and it just helps them from getting stale and just sitting in there. There's also a control lock, also known as a child lock. This just locks the interface controls so you can't accidentally start or enable anything. Next up is Cycleless Edit. This is where you can find extra cycles and choose what you want to have available. Anything with a blue checkmark is what's currently active on the home screen. So I can choose to remove the ones I don't want to use, and then I can browse other cycles that I want to have added, like rinse and spin only. There are just a few more features to look at in additional settings. So first we have Wi-Fi. This is where you would go to connect to Wi-Fi, and once connected, use features like remote start and also monitor your wash and dry times. Followed by cycle optimization. When this is active, it learns what patterns you use over time. What that means is, say I use the same 5 cycles over and over, it will learn that behavior and add those cycles in the front of the menu for my convenience. After this will be a few more customizable options for EzDispense. Softener tank use allows me to link the softener and detergent tanks. What this does is it eliminates the use of softener and I can fill it with additional detergent, nearly doubling the capacity. When I switch between these options, I want to rinse and clean out the softener before filling it with detergent. I'll also want to run a feature called EzDispense Nozzle Clean. EzDispense Nozzle Clean is a cleaning system for the dispensers. You would rinse out the tanks and fill them with water and then run this cycle. The machine will prompt you with instructions on how to do this as well, which is really nice. Let's back up to the menus we just skipped. These allow me to change the amounts used for detergent or softener. So these are set to 1.5 ounces for detergent and 1 ounce for softener. And now you're asking yourself, well, what does that mean? 1.5 is an average recommended usage for detergent. If you look at a bottle, you'll see how many loads of laundry it is estimated for, and if you divide the ounces by the number of recommended load sizes, you're going to have the recommended amount to use for normal loads of laundry. If you want to change this amount, you can using these menus. And the reason you might want to do this is, for example, if you have a detergent that claims to be 5 or 6 times the concentration, so like a high concentration detergent, those amounts might be closer to, instead of 1.5 to like 0.5 or 0.3. And in that case, you definitely want to change the amount. But that's only for high concentration detergents. Next is signal. This controls the volume of the sounds of the washer. You can turn it up or down or off. Smart Diagnosis is a feature you can run when paired with a ThinQ app that will attempt to diagnose problems you may be having with the appliance. Last is Factory Reset. The LG washer-dryer combo is loaded with features. Visit the links in the description for additional video support.